Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Welcome back to UFC Predictions and Breakdowns. Today we have the first UFC card of the year. UFC Fight Night, Mackenzie Dern against Amanda Ribas, taking place in the Apex on Saturday the 11th of January 2025. It's not a super stacked card. It's not the card you'd expect to start the year off. I don't think it's actually that bad. Mackenzie Dern, Amanda Ribas coming a long way from their 2019 first outing, where Amanda Ribas was able to take a decision win over Mackenzie Dern due to the fact that she has no stand-up. Nothing's really changed, but I'm expecting at least a little bit better of a fight, especially since it's a 5-rounder. The prelims aren't too bad. The main card could be better, but it is what it is. Next week we do get Arman against Islam. Great fight. Hopefully no one pulls out. Let's just get right into it. We're going to start with the prelims and with the main event. Different camera angle. We're going to keep it like this, I think, from now on. I like it in the middle. We have Joe Solecki taking on Nurello Aliyev. I would like to pick Joe Solecki as an underdog. The only problem becomes Solecki does not have that great of stand-up. And when you're taking on a guy like Nurello Aliyev, who has really good wrestling, he's able to use his wrestling as defense. He's taking on Joe Solecki, who's very aggressive in the submission game, and he knows that Solecki needs to get to the ground, and if Aliyev can kind of use his wrestling just for purely defense and keep Solecki at range, I think Nurello's going to have a very, very strong night at the office. I think he's going to be able to out-jab Solecki, just get the points on the striking, and just out-damage him in 3 rounds, where Solecki's constantly looking for a submission. I don't mind Solecki to get a submission win. He is very, very dominant in the grappling. I think this is a better matchup than he's had against his last 2 opponents. I think Drakkar Klose, he definitely was going to submit him. The slam was just a little bit lucky. It was kind of a lucky night. I believe that was the night with 2 slams in a row. The second one being, Cody Brunage and Zachary Reese. And, of course, Grant Dawson. Very, very overwhelmingly dominant wrestler. It's just Aliyev's not very proven. We don't know how he's going to act against an insane submission artist like Joe Solecki. And if you were on the betting side, I know this isn't really a betting talk. I said I do this as predictions and breakdowns from now on, but I'd stay away from Aliyev. It's too sketchy for you to like, and I like the under 2.5. I think if Solecki's going to go down, I think he'll get knocked out, do it a nice slick shot when he's looking for some submissions, and if not, he'll get the submission victory. We're going to move on next on the prelims. Victoria Dudakova taking on Fatima Klein. I don't think Dudakova's washed here. I don't think she's a complete zero. She did get a split decision against Sam Hughes, even though Sam Hughes is an absolute fucking trash can, and we knew that Hughes was most likely going to win that fight. Fatima Klein is a little bit of a different animal. Very, very good stand-up. She's very good at mixing it up, and she has good ground game where Dudakova looks completely lost. She doesn't look like she has anything on the ground. For most of these ladies, she looks like in most of the fights she won by submission. She looks like she has very basic grappling, and I think Fatima Klein, years above her in the grappling department, she'd probably just take over, to be completely honest. I think she should probably be the most dominant force in this fight for the whole fight. I don't think Dudakova has a chance. Again, she's not a zero. She's not a zero. She has decent striking. She's able to knock girls out. She's done it before, and she has decent enough stand-up to where Klein does have to worry about something. But you're not going to be picking. You're not going to be picking Dudakova. You're not going to be picking Klein either. Minus 800 is fucking absolutely insane. That favorite line is crazy. Especially women's MMA. Anything can happen. You've seen with Yasmin Uruguay. You've seen with the Joker, Kong Wang. A lot of the times, these high favorites, they flop. And Fatima Klein, I don't think is going to be one that flops. I think she's really good. I think her line makes sense. CFFC champion, 2-time. I would just stay away from it. Again, this is another fight. Over 2.5 seems okay. I think these girls are going to a decision. Fatima Klein just going to probably lay on Dudakova for 3 rounds after landing some nice shots to set up her takedowns. Other than that, I don't really see it going many other ways. Again, Dudakova's just not really proven. She's fought kind of trash bins inside the UFC. Klein, not really proven inside the UFC. Lost to Jasmine Jazavidius. But again, Jasmine's absolutely unreal. I love that girl. I do believe that's a Canadian chick, right? Yes, sir. St. Catharines. Let's go, ladies. I mean, this could have been a better fight. I think Fatima Klein's just kind of getting fed someone. I don't. Maybe they don't like fucking Victoria that much, but I don't really think that's a good matchup fight, to be completely honest. I think the matchmakers kind of fucked up the pooch with that one. Next on the prelims, Magomed Gadzhieslulov against Bruno Lopez. We're taking Magomed Gadzhieslulov. The reason being, Bruno Lopez looks like he gasses very quickly. He has a lot of fights that come by finish. I believe only 20% of his fights come to a decision. And it leaves a big opening for Gadzhieslulov because Gadzhieslulov has really, really good fight IQ. His corner's very good. He's able to adapt inside fights. Whenever he's losing inside fights, it could be 1-1. It could be down the first round. His corner will give him excellent advice in order to bring him to a more advantageous position inside the next round, to where his head's clear. He's understanding what he has to do, whether he has to switch it up to a grappling approach, whether he has to switch it up to a clinch approach, whether he has to use his kicks more often. He's able to adapt inside the ring, and he's able to listen to his coaches. He doesn't seem like a type of guy to get frustrated. He's 9-0. He hasn't had a guy that made him frustrated yet. I don't think Bruno Lopez is going to be the guy. I think Bruno Lopez is a little bit slower than most of these guys at 205. He comes in a little bit lighter, 203 at his last weigh-in against Mikhail Saziani, but I believe that, or Sazianini, or whatever, Nani, what the fuck, Niani, whatever, it doesn't matter. And I think that's because he was on short notice, if I'm not mistaken, and he won that. So maybe he didn't have a full camp for that fight, but even the fight against Brendan Ribeiro, gets knocked out very quickly, eats a nasty fucking punch and then gets hammered out. Even the win against Paiva inside LFA, where he won the title, looked like he was starting to gas out a little bit and just caught Paiva with a nice shot. Magomed Gadzhieslulov doesn't really gas. He has a lot of fights by decision. He can take it anywhere. He can take it to decision. He can end it early if he really wants to. And I think he's going to find an opening with Bruno Lopez inside this late second or third round where he just ends it. I think he's just going to catch Bruno Lopez. I think Lopez goes down and he gets hammered out for another KO loss. I think Gadzhieslulov is just a little bit better. I think the aura is there. I think he's better in the striking. He's a little bit longer. The jab is going to be there for him all night. Lopez is going to be just stalking him the whole time, trying to find his opening. And Gadzhieslulov is a guy who can adapt, right? So he's going to move away. He's going to throw those jabs out, and I think he's just going to get the victory. I think Bruno might try to put some grappling in there, but if he gets Gadzhieslulov down for even a minute or two, Gadzhieslulov is going to be back up. He's going to gas out Bruno Lopez because of the grappling, and he's just going to hold him against the cage for the rest of the fight in a tie clinch, probably, where he just knees him to shit and wins it on points. But I like Magomed Gadzhieslulov for sure. Just a little bit more complete of a fighter. And Bruno Lopez, he was close odds on the Contender Series for a reason, and the guy he was fighting is not exactly the fucking brightest tool in the shed, all right? Next on the prelims, we have Ernesta Katakate versus Nicole Kaliri. We're going Nicole Kaliri. Very, very aggressive submission artist on, and I think Ernesta is going to get taken down, or Nicole is going to allow Ernesta to take her down, and she's going to look for her patented armbar. Again, Ernesta's 5'9", Nicole's 5'3". She's going to be throwing up arm bars really fucking fast. And Ernesta is so long that she's going to get caught in it most likely. She does have a habit of keeping her right arm underneath the hook when she's on top. And Nicole's definitely going to catch that. She's definitely going to throw up her legs consistently, looking for that armbar submission. And if she doesn't get it in the first, she'll look for it in the second. If she doesn't get it in the second, she'll throw a Hail Mary in the third to look for it. I think Kaliri will be able to get a submission victory. I think Ernesta's showed that she had a bit of a problem in the grappling department against Dion Barboza. And I think Nicole's going to come out here and just absolutely manhandle Katakate after losing probably a first round because of the stand-up. I think Nicole's good in the stand-up, though. I really don't think it's going to be that big of a problem. I think just she's way too good on the ground for Katakate, especially because if Barboza's able to hold you down, bro, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you have problems. And this lady has not gone to a decision yet. I don't think we're going to start here. Katakate getting submitted inside the second round is my official prediction. We're going to move on to the next prelim of Preston Parsons take on Jacoby Smith. This was just changed. I believe he was taking on, where is it? Andreas Gustafsson, who just won his Contender Series contract against Pat Pitlick. Yeah, Pat Bitlick knocked him the hell out. That was really unfortunate. Pat's from Canada, Ontario. Very good fighter. Just not there yet. He's fighting in Toronto, I believe. Hey, here we go. Excuse me. We have, Jacoby Smith, really aggressive wrestler. Very, very powerful puncher. You have Preston Parsons, aggressive wrestler, going to be looking for the submission all night. Going to be trying to get you on the ground. You're going to be trying to get you in that rear naked choke on the back. Smith's probably going to fucking chunk him, bro. Realistically, he's probably going to chunk him. Because if Daniel Rodriguez can chunk Preston Parsons and knock him out, Jacoby Smith is a little bit scary. We don't know exactly who he is. We don't know how much of him is legit, right? Like we really don't. We don't know anything. He got Christian Savoy in the second round. He should have got him a little bit earlier. He's one of these like prospects that people are fucking losing their mind over. A lot of first round finishes, a lot of just like death from this guy. Preston Parsons complete. He's a guy that's gonna test Jacoby Smith, and if Jacoby Smith walks in here and absolutely fucking starches Parsons, I'll be a little bit surprised. Because this is a big step up in competition from fucking Christian Savoy or Jacob McLaughlin, like Brian Grinnell, bro. Like who are these fucking dudes that you are fighting? You're fighting a guy that looks like create a class. He looks like Dustin Poirier's retarded brother. Like what are we doing here? This guy has 6 TKO losses in the first round, 4 of them being in his last 4 fights. And Jacoby Smith is his most recent fight. It's cans, bro. It's patent with cans. And if you can't see that, I don't know what to tell you. The line, I hope, is close. If Jacoby Smith is anything more than a minus 300, you put your money on Parsons. Because he doesn't deserve it. Parsons is... Listen, even though he's only beaten fucking Samuelsberger and Evan Elder, you have to give it to the guy, okay? He's still a complete fighter. Like, he's very, very good in the grappling. That is a problem for most of these guys. Is a big problem. Jacoby Smith, man, he's going to be tested here, taken into deep waters probably, and if he can hold up, he should be able to starch Parsons. It's just, I don't think Parsons is getting walked through. I just don't think that's going to happen. Again, we'll see. Next on prelims, they don't have the line for it, but I'm sure it should be closer than minus. Hold on. Again, I know this isn't a betting thing. I want to see. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Minus 355? We don't even know this fucking guy, dude. We haven't even seen... Whatever. It's fine. Next on prelims, is this feature? What's the feature? I'd say this is the feature prelim of the evening. I mean, that's me personally. Maybe Parsons, but Thiago Moises taking on Trey Ogden. We're taking Trey Ogden. I think he's just better than Thiago Moises everywhere. Mitch Ramirez win for Thiago Moises. I mean, eat shit. I don't really give a fuck about that. Losing to Benoit Saint Denis, losing to Ludovic Klein. It's going to be a similar fight to Ludovic Klein. Trey Ogden, very good in multiple areas of the game. His grappling is very, very good. Likes to stand up. Likes to use his kickboxing to set up the takedowns. It's just like, what are you going to do? Like, Trey Ogden's going to drag you to the floor, and then you're fucked. And I don't think Moises is exactly in a position to run away from Trey Ogden on the ground. I don't think he has good enough sweeps to get away from Trey Ogden, who's an absolute master of the ground game. Like he's a master. Like he's really, really good in the ground game. Shamurai, what a fucking name. I don't see a world where Thiago Moises is going to be able to win in the stand-up, first of all. Trey Ogden is not that bad at dodging shots. He's also not that bad at the stand-up, even though he's never had a knockout victory. He's very decent. He wins in points. He gets the damage off. Again, loves the grappling and is just going to abuse Thiago Moises against the cage. He's going to drag him to the floor every single time. And if Thiago Moises opens up at all, Trey Ogden's going to look for a takedown. That's all he's going to be looking for. Thiago Moises is the best option, probably throwing knees down the middle. Not going to happen. It's probably just, he's not going to do it. And any leg kicks you throw, Trey's looking for that leg, bro. He's going to nab you real quick. I don't know. I think it's a tough fight for Thiago Moises. I think Trey Ogden's going to move up the ladder a little bit here. Get a little bit of a boost inside that lightweight division. Excuse me. We're getting a little lost with the voice here. Getting a little bit sick. Marco Tulio next on the prelims. Marco Tulio against Ihor Potierar. We're taking Marco Tulio. Really nasty spinning back kick to the liver against Matthew. I was gonna say Mateo. It's not Mateo. Matthew Duclos or whatever his fucking name is. Really, really nasty. His kickboxing is really good. It's just, it seems, again, slows down inside the second round, wings a lot of punches inside that first round. Ihor Potierar most likely going to be able to eat some shots. I think he does go down here though. He did get decision by Cesar Almeida. Almeida was gassed. Almeida gassed really quick. Marco looks like the type of guy to maybe hold out a little bit longer with the gas tank. I just feel like it kind of has to be the perfect punch against Ihor Potierar. That's kind of the problem. He takes a shot so fucking well, and since dropping to 185, he's taking shots well, which is kind of surprising because usually guys that drop weight take shots worse. And I'm not sure if Marco's gonna be able to finish him, but I think he definitely has the stand-up ability to keep Ihor away from him and to just maul him. Like it's not even gonna be a fucking threat. I don't think. I don't like Ihor Potierar. I don't think he should be inside the UFC. I don't think he deserves it. I think his biggest win being fucking Shogun in 2023 is just sad shit, and I think he kind of needs to leave. I really don't think he should be there at all. I think he needs to maybe go to LFA or something. Maybe go win a title. Maybe go to PFL. It's just, I don't think the UFC is the spot for Ihor. It's just too much talent inside these divisions for him to do anything realistically with the talent ability that he has. And Marcos should be able to walk through him here. Next on the prelims, we have Jose Johnson against Felipe Boons. I like Johnson. I think Boons has some problems, dude. He has a lot of holes in his game, and Johnson's one of those guys that's very explosive. Did get twisted by Damon Blackshear, which was kind of fucking sad, but he has a good ground game in and of himself. Very, very, very powerful. It's just very explosive. Kind of feels like Manel Cap type of way, just not as patient. And Boons is kind of open to counter shots. He's definitely gonna get clipped. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, he's gonna get clipped. He's had problems with worser guys before him, and fuck, man, I don't know. It just seems it's tough for me. It's a tough pick, but I just Boons has not impressed at all. And Johnson's impressed me more with his loss to fucking Almabayev than Boons has done with any of his fights ever. So we're going to pick Johnson for that simple reason. I'm pretty sure he lost it here. Let's see. Johnson versus Almabayev. Let's just check it out real quick. I'm pretty sure he got fucking smoked. But yeah, 30-27. Did he dropped weight? Oh, right. He did. Yeah, but Almabayev's like a super aggressive wrestler. Like, you're talking shit on that. He's just a good fucking fighter. Boons is not a wrestler, though. We're going to be... Well, he's a jiu-jitsu guy, but I don't think he's... No. I think Johnson wins this fight. I think if Johnson loses, it's by submission. So maybe stay away from this fight over-under. Or the money line, excuse me, and maybe hug the over-under at like 2.5, because I think Johnson can knock him out. I think Johnson has enough power to fucking drop Boons here and just finish it. And I think Boons can get a nasty submission on him. It's just, it depends on what you see in these guys. I think Johnson's just more explosive. I think he's gonna catch Boons coming in and put him out. That was our feature prelim, or our top of the prelims. We're going to move on to the main card now. Punahele Sorano. Jesus Christ, this fucking guy. Against Uros Medic. Is this the guy from Contender Series? Yeah, it is. The guy who beat Jamie Pickett. Right. Yeah, this guy's fucking ass. This guy's terrible. Uros Medic is going to maul this dude. The line being that close really bothers me. Like, I don't think you guys understand. Like, Serrano's going to get mauled. Like, mauled. Like, literally mauled. Dustin Stoltzfus submitted this dude. Uros Medic is going to walk over Serrano, and it's not even going to be a fucking joke. It's going to be real. The doctor is going to create a patient. He's going to create a patient. He's going to put Serrano into the fucking nether realm. I'm telling you right now, Uros Medic is going to land one of the cleanest uppercuts you've ever seen in your life and drop Serrano under 1.5 rounds. He's going to fucking maul this guy. I can't believe this is even a fight. I hope I don't eat my words right now, but Medic is not losing this fight. He's only finishes for this fucking Serbian freak. He's going to maul the shit out of Serrano. I can't believe this. Why is the line so close? Is this the real line? If I go to DraftKings right now and I see this line, you guys, I don't think you guys understand how much money I'm putting on this. I don't think you do. And it's not like I'm rich. Trust me, I make fucking like $800 a week. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at this parlay. Look at this fucking. Hold on 1 second here. Hold on 1 fucking second here. Where is it? Boom. And then you go, and then you go, and then you go, boom. Ooh. That's terrible, actually. Boom. Trey Ogden. Boom. Fucking like. Oh my god. Alright, sorry guys. We're fucking getting distracted here. Yeah. Uros Medic going to walk over Punahele. There's no chance. He's just a significantly more powerful striker. Serrano's going to be throwing wild exchanges. He's going to be winging punches, attempting to get Medic. Everyone has a puncher's chance. He could clip Medic in one of those wild exchanges. I think Medic is faster. I think he's going to slip the punches. I think he's going to throw big uppercuts. And I think he's going to drop Serrano. And then that will be it. That'll be over with. Next on the main card, Austin Bashi versus Christian Rodriguez. I really want to pick Christian Rodriguez, but something someone told me was I heard Austin Bashi is a bigger version of, what's his name? Raul Rosas Jr., and he doesn't gas. Yeah, it's kind of true. He does have a couple decisions. He has wins everywhere. He's a fucking massive wrestler. And Christian Rodriguez was put in a bad position against Raul Rosas Jr. He was put in a bad position against Isaac Delgarian, which I thought Delgarian won that fight, right? I'm pretty sure that was the one that Isaac Delgarian versus. Let me just see real quick. Yeah, I thought Delgarian won too. Yeah, I think Austin Bashi most likely is going to just control Christian Rodriguez to a decision in this fight. I think he might be able to get a submission victory over Rodriguez. It's just the problem becomes Christian is so good at adapting, and he's gotten so many weird decisions because of the fact that he's done some weird shit inside fights where it looks like he's in a dominant position when he's not. He's just good at pointing. He's good at knowing where he is in a fight. He knows when he's winning, and he knows when to take the gas off a little bit. Bashi just looks like one of those guys that's going to be undefeated for a long time. And I think you got to hug the fact that Rodriguez is kind of just a prospect killer. And this isn't one of the guys that you would hope would be a dead prospect. You kind of hope that Bashi just fucks this dude up. Even though I love C-Rod, we're taking Bashi on this one, and we're going to take him with a submission inside. And I can see Bashi getting him early because C-Rod's just he's going to give up his back early. I can see it, and he better fucking hug that neck because Bashi's got to squeeze like a motherfucker. Next on the main card, we have Chris the Action Man against Roman Kopylov. Now, I'm going to go with Curtis because I think even though Curtis is almost 38 years of age, I still think he has it. I think his slick boxing is enough to beat a weak Roman Kopylov kickboxing attack. I think when Chris goes in to the pocket, I think he has a more advantageous position over Kopylov, who's trying to throw his kicks on the outside. He's trying to keep range. He's trying to keep you, away from him. He's trying to keep you, at that distance where he can just abuse you. And Curtis is a guy who's a little bit undersized. Has the reach, but he's going to try and get into the pocket where he can use that wicked boxing skill and that Philly shell to move in and out really, really frequently and just catch Roman off guard. I think there's not going to be a lot of grappling inside this scenario, maybe some tie clinches, but I think Roman Kopylov is a very, very good fighter. It's just Chris Curtis is a high-level vet, arguably beat Brendan Allen last time round. And I think in this situation, I think his power is very, very live here, and I think he'll be able to knock him out inside 3 rounds. I'd love to see Curtis get at least one more knockout before he's done. It's been very unfortunate to watch him kind of on a slower downfall. I don't think he's not old. I'm not saying he's old. I'm just saying he's kind of slowing down a little bit. You can see it. It just happens, man. He's not old. He's getting older. He's 37, bro. It's not that old. But, you have Kopylov who's expecting probably just a slow kickboxer. That's what he's expecting. And I don't think he's expecting Chris to be in the pocket like he always is. I think, Chris being a part of Extreme Couture, these guys are sparring 24/7. It creates a lot of different opportunities, man. You see a lot more in there. You're more adapted. You got higher fight IQ, and I think Chris's fight IQ is a little bit over Roman Kopylov's. Next on the main card, Abdul Razak Al Hassan against Cesar Almeida. We're going. Okay, listen. I want to pick Al Hassan because of the fact I think he's going to blitz the fuck out of Cesar. I think he's going to blitz him very quickly and drop him. I think he's going to drop Cesar early and end it. Now, on that note, if he doesn't end it, Caesar's going to point him out. It's just how it is. It really is just how it is. I'm going to go with my gut on this one because I don't like being told what to do. I don't like hearing it. I was going to pick C-Rod, and I tore myself away from it. Mind you, I'm saying this out loud. I did have C-Rod as my original prediction. I switched it because of something I heard. I'm not going to switch this one. Abdul Razak Al Hassan is going to beat Cesar Almeida. That's my prediction. 39 years of age, looked great against Cody Brundage last time around. Just couldn't fucking hit the head properly. Cody Brundage was moving his head way too much, and Abdul cracked him on the back of the head a couple times. They stopped the fight. Cody's a little pussy. He lost the fight. I just think Abdul's just going to fucking roll over Cesar. I don't know what it is, and it's something nagging at me in the back of my head, man. Abdul is scary. This is that jacked Ghanaian man who's fighting in Texas now. He's got Texas barbecue and he's Ghanaian. This motherfucker is going to be jacked to shit like he always is, and he's going to roll Cesar into a fucking pie. This is going to be a scary fight to watch. This is going to be like Johnson against Ottoman Azatar. This is going to be anything can happen at any moment. Don't blink. I like Abdul to get a knockout. I think Caesar's just a little bit... I think he's overhyped. The Roman Kopylov fight should have told you everything. The decision over Potier should have told you everything. He don't got the power late. He don't got the power. He don't get you in the first round, he ain't getting you. Abdul can fucking crack. Abdul can really crack. Really crack. I think he can crack here. I think he can really win. We're going Abdul Razak Al Hassan. Too big of an underdog to take away. Santiago Ponzinibbio taking on Carlson Harris as the co-main event of the evening. If you guys did enjoy this, make sure to drop a like. I know I'm stuttering. It is what it is. We're going to go with Santiago Ponzinibbio. It's also because it's late, okay? What the fuck what do you want from me? It's 12:11 in the morning. I work at 7, all right? At least I'm trying my best here. All right. Santiago Ponzinibbio, we're going to pick him over Carlson Harris. Harris's chin's probably getting a little bit exposed. Getting knocked out by Chaos Williams is just not the way you want to go out. A little bit unfortunate. I think Carlson Harris is going to get knocked out. I think Santiago Ponzinibbio is able to find the knockout time and time again. I think his last fight over Muslim Salikov, I thought he won, to be completely honest. I do not think Salikov won that fight. And I think Ponzinibbio is going to take one last win against Carlson Harris and just retire. I think he's done. I think he's good. I think he's 39 years of age by the time he fights next, because most likely this is going 2 or 3 rounds. He's going to take some damage. I think he's done. I think he's going to knock out Carlson Harris, end it, get a nice little bonus on top of it, and finally we can stop talking about Carlson Harris and how his hype train got stopped by fucking Shavkat, okay? We don't need to hear it anymore. Yes, he got spinning back kicked by Shavkat, okay? He got put into the shadow realm. It is what it is, all right? Carlson Harris was never that good. There, I said it. I said it. What are you going to do about it? You going to do something about it? You can't do nothing about it. Bro, he beat Impa Kasanganay, and people start, like, talking like he's the fucking world bender. Bro, he beat Impa Kasanganay. I guess he beat this fucking dude too, huh? This fucking Saigid or whatever. Yeah, but he caught him. It's not even like he like. Go watch that fight, bro. He caught him. It's just like you can catch anyone. He also beat Wellington Turman. That's funny. Anyway, I think Santiago Ponzinibbio is just gonna fucking. I think he's gonna crack him with something crazy. Big right hand, drop him, stands over him, screams in his face. Victory. We're gonna go to the main event of the evening. If you guys did enjoy this, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll make sure to drop the betting talk either on Wednesday or Thursday for you guys for this week's UFC. I drop NFL bets too. Whatever I'm thinking, whatever I'm feeling, whatever I want to talk about. We have a little talk. It's like a little podcast, I guess. And Saturday, I will be live for the entire fight card, of course. I can't miss it. I'm not going to miss any of them. We got Mackenzie Dern, Amanda Ribas. We're taking... This is another one I wanted to pick. I wanted to pick Dern. But something bothers me about picking Dern. And the thing is, Mackenzie Dern, when she has people that have good stand-up, she kind of falls apart. Like, falls apart. She literally falls apart. And I'm not sure what to take away from that. Because it's a fucking problem. Because Amanda Ribas has hands. This bitch has hands. Real hands. And surprisingly, you know, Angela Hill gets a lot of decisions stolen from her time and time again. A lot of decisions stolen from her. Including the top of the Richie one. Mackenzie Dern, I thought she won too. She has a problem with stand-up artists. And Loopy wasn't a stand-up artist, which is why she won. And Dern is a plus 175 here against Ribas, who fucking knocked out Luana Pinheiro with a spinning wheel kick, which was, by the way, nasty as fuck. She cracked her right in the gullet and then just dropped her with some punches right after and then ended it. I think this is a problem for Mackenzie Dern. I think she's going to have a bit of a problem when it comes to the stand-up. But I also know that Mackenzie, nah. You know what? No. Okay, we're going to Amanda Ribas. We're going to go Amanda Ribas by decision or by knockout. I think, knockout might be live. Knockout might really be live. Purely for the fact that Mackenzie Dern sucks against stand-up artists. She sucks. She sucks. History repeats itself. It's going to repeat itself here. Even the Angela Hill loss should have been a loss, which means 4 out of the last 5 she's lost, which means I'm not betting her. You can't even predict her. You can't even take a look at Mackenzie Dern. Yes, guys, she's cute. Yes, she was born in California. Yes, she does have a fake Brazilian accent. Can you fucking believe it? I can. I truly can. Fuck. It's so dumb. It really is dumb. Her fucking fake accent really pisses me off. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, sorry. I was just looking at the fake Portuguese accent. I was just making sure it was there. Yeah, it is legit. That is who I was thinking about. My bad. We're a little bit lost here. You know, it's late. It's 12:16 in the morning. It is what it is, all right? At least I got the predictions done. I'm glad we guys had a little talk. That's just there to blow my nose, guys. Calm down. Don't make any jokes. I'm blowing my nose. I'm not lying. I promise you. That's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys did enjoy this. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will be seeing you guys later on this week. I will see you Saturday for the live stream. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed. Again, it's not a bad card. It's really not bad. If you're a casual, you fucking hate it. If you're not a casual, you really should love this card. There's a lot to look at. There's a lot of decent matchups. The worst matchup I've ever seen in my fucking life is Fatima Klein and Victoria Dudikova, though. I don't know who made that. I don't know who's the part of that. I'll take their job. Give it to me. I also am upset that Nurello Aliyev is not fighting the Yanal Ashmas anymore, but it is what it is. That's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys did enjoy this. I'll talk to you later. Peace.